What's going on, everyone? It is Yasmin Woodland and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be talking about Jenelle Evans claiming in court documents that she has never been an unfit parent or an unfit mother to her son Jace. So it states here, now in court papers obtained by the Sun, Jenelle claimed that before a third party who is not a biological parent is able to obtain custody of a child, there must be a finding that the parent is, quote, unfit and has violated her constitutionally protected status as a parent, unquote. Now, according to Jenelle, it states that the custody orders filed in 2010 and 2017 did not include those findings to grant Barbara sole custody of Jace. And furthermore, Jenelle claims that she has never been an unfit parent to him. Now, the article further goes on to state that Jenelle is asking that the two orders be null and void and that Barbara be held in contempt for violating their June 2017 custody order, a violation that could result in a fine or jail time for Barbara. The article then goes on to state, Jenelle is also accusing her mother of intentionally preventing her from receiving Jace's medical and school records and of not providing accounting to her of Jace's financial accounts. In fact, Barbara has currently blocked all contact from Jenelle that the court papers allege. Now, Jenelle also asked that her mother pay for her attorney fees and things of that sort. So this is crazy news, everyone. I know I recently did a video on Jenelle stating that Jace has been out of control. His behavior has been out of control and that he's been setting fires to the home. He's been hitting Barbara and doing crazy things like that. So back to the court papers and what Jenelle Evans was stating. She stated something like she was never an unfit parent to Jace. And I'm just like, Jenelle says things that just make people want to just rag on her. Like, she makes comments that's obviously crazy. Like, let's start here with her arrest record. Like, this girl has been arrested so many times in her lifetime to where she was away from her son all these times she was arrested. And let's start with the fact that bam, she was homeless, everybody. So I don't know about you all, but to my knowledge, when you're homeless for a period of time because her mother had kicked her out, that's deemed being an unfit mother and an unfit parent. Like, if you're homeless, then the child will be homeless too, right? So this was back in 2011, everyone. She was already going through a lot with her mother, going through a lot with her school situation. She wasn't going to school and things like that. So that's already deemed as an unfit mother. Now, I also found this article online and it kind of highlights her entire timeline of her first arrest. So let's start here, everyone. October 2010 was her first arrest. It states that Jenelle and her boyfriend Kiefer at the time were arrested for allegedly breaking into a neighbor's home in possession of drug paraphernalia. Now, it states that she did plead guilty to the second charge and she was actually sentenced to 12 months probation, which also required her to submit drug tests on a monthly basis. Now, let's fast forward to the next year of March 2011. That's when she had that cat fight with that girl called Brittany, right? And that was caught on camera. Her and Brittany got into a fight and Brittany was her best friend at the time. She thought that Brittany had flirted with Keith.
Kelly's court is back in session. On the docket today, a teen mom melee. And we warn you, this is disturbing. Jenelle Evans is the one here in the shorts who throws the first punch. She's a reality TV star thanks to MTV and an unexpected baby before her 20th birthday. She was caught on tape pummeling her supposed friend.
Okay, so that's the second time when she was actually arrested for that, okay? And she had to make bail. August 2011, she had a probation violation and she was arrested once again, stemming from her October 2010 arrest. And after she was reportedly testing positive for marijuana and opioids. January 2012, tempers flared. It says that Jenelle temper once again just went crazy and she was arrested for communicating threats and making harassing phone calls to her ex-roommate and former friend Hannah over a dispute about rent money. And she had to actually post her own bail for $1,000 to get out of jail. I mean, this just goes on. This goes on and on and on. January 2012, tempers flare again. She was actually arrested a week later for allegedly violating the domestic protection order from her friend. In 2012 of March, she was allegedly a cyber stalker. She was accused of cyber stalking one of her former bosses, and she was arrested for that. May 2012. I mean, it's just so many things that just goes on. I mean, y'all, I'm just scrolling on this page and the list goes on and on and on. So I'm just confused as to why she made that statement in the court documents like, hey, I've never been an unfit parent. And mind you all, this video is not to rag on her. I don't want to rag on her. I don't call her names or call her out of her name or anything like that like other channels do. But with me, I'm just like, Jenelle, you have to call a spade a spade. And that means when there is something that's truthful about you, you just have to own it. You know, just own it. Like, I thought she did own it at one point, saying like, hey guys, that's 10 years ago. I was a bad mom. Like, I'm not a bad mom anymore, things like that. But it's like, Jenelle, you have been through so much. You've been arrested for drugs. You were on drugs. You were homeless. You were fighting people. You were in the streets. And at the time, yes, you did neglect your son, Jace. So the fact that she states that she was never an unfit parent, I'm just so like confused. And then when people, you know, have an opinion about her, or if people drag her on social media, she's crying, you know, crying tears, and she's so upset. And then she says she's going to go off social media, which she never does. And it's like, Jenelle, I feel like you bring on this, you know, you bring this on yourself sometimes when you make silly comments like that, because the entire world watched you be an unfit parent. Okay, so I don't know, everybody. Like, the fact that she said this just kind of blows my mind. So what do you all think about this situation in the comment section below? Please let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoy my commentary, please make sure you subscribe. I'm Jessamine Woodland, and until next time, see ya.